Hey guys, so just a little bit of a precursor to this video. Unfortunately, I did not record much source video at the time of this. I did capture some through OBS, but it's really choppy, and I don't want you guys to have like a bad experience with this video. So I'm just gonna double back and re-record the entire walkthrough process and stuff like that as we go through this entire, big backyard stuff. Definitely a cursed little section of the zoo, I'll tell you that much. Something always seems to go wrong. But hey, I really do hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll leave you guys be. See you guys in the video. Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to IAmTheLionRider. My name is IAmTheLionRider, and it's awesome to Nicholas Lion Ride with you guys. I'm here with my good buddy and co-host, Mr. Leaf Rider. How you doing today, buddy?
Hi, how's it going? Leaf has hijacked my channel.
Yeah, this is...
This is a fun one. So this is basically this is a first for my channel. So I've let Leaf take full control of an entire episode of Roger Williams. So what Leaf has been working on for a while now has been basically the area of the zoo that I didn't want to touch. So it is the entire Hasbro's Our Big Backyard area / Shades of Nature now, which I'm kind of jealous of, I'm not gonna lie, because now that they actually have animals in that area, I kind of wanted to do that. What is escaping over there? What is that?
We're just gonna hide him for now. Alright, so yeah, welcome to Shades of Nature. So, it's like right at this little intersection over here, honestly bringing like a lot of life to this kind of dead area. True. And we're gonna enter it through the real entrance, which, I'll admit, it's not really exactly how it goes, but it's sake of liberty, sake of like scale, because I really didn't have the best area to work with over here. So
I'm frankly impressed with how much you actually crammed into this area.
It's a lot of interpretation, but for the interior work, because this was all made when we didn't have access in here, I'm fairly surprised with how well it came out.
Yeah, like, I am as well. Like, because I remember the only images that I gave him were what I was able to take during the majority of coronavirus, which was through the glass window in the doorway of Shades of Nature. Like, literally through this doorway, I was able to get, like, a few photos over there, and then that was all we had reference to. We had no idea what the interior of the habitat looks like. We didn't know anything that was going to be in that setup. But from what you've done, I mean, you actually did quite a good job with, what you actually managed to do. So
thank you. So yeah, there are a couple like fallacies in here. Like, unfortunately, there's this little implied habitat over here that doesn't have anything in it that, I probably could have made it work in here, but I could easily revamp that down the line if you want me to. And we also have like these little things over here. I just put the TV screens over there, but I don't really have any images of all that stuff. But from what we had before this place even opened, I'm actually surprised with how well like the foliage matched up and how everything else matched up. So the only things that I really had to add in here were the barrel and this little like themed area back here, but besides that, it all lines up pretty well.
Good.
And of
course,
I was gonna say. Of course we gotta talk about like the star of the show over here. Here's Elsa.
Yeah, so this was my kind of big claim to fame for this episode. So even though Leaf did all of the building and stuff, I wanted to still, make an animal and stuff. I haven't made an animal in a long time. So what I did was I updated my very, very, very old American alligator mod, and I made an albino variant. So this is Elsa. So this is the newest addition to Roger Williams, which is already going to be going away soon, which is kind of insane. Like, she leaves on Labor Day, so probably only a month or two left, and then she'll be going back to Florida. So, but I do really love what I did. So my old mod used the saltwater crocodile. I changed it up to use the Cuvier's dwarf caiman. For a few reasons, it's a little bit closer to an American alligator. And more importantly, it has a much better albino skin that I was using as a base for the actual texture and stuff. With rig editing, I was able to get better proportions, so like I could obviously change the scale of the head and the feet and like torso and stuff, so that it all matched up correctly to be an alligator. And I just think it looks a lot better than the saltwater, so it definitely looks really nice.
It really does. And like for the scale that Elsa is in real life, she's not a big girl. She's just like she's a medium-sized girl, and I feel like it fits her a lot better to be like this.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's pretty accurate to like, yeah, relative to the habitat, how big she is, because yeah, she is not like a 10-foot alligator or anything. She's like probably only about 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet long.
That's about right.
But yeah, you definitely did a good job. My only critique is like I would have added the little vines on the windows and stuff that they added. No, that's just a thing that they added kind of recently, so I actually don't blame you for that.
Yeah, I think I had this done since like, when was it? It was before Southeast Asia even came out.
Yeah, which makes sense. Like I said, Roger Williams was so behind. We had so many things recorded, but we just weren't able to do everything. But luckily, now that we're back on, weekly stuff, I'm gonna get this done. So I think we're gonna be in a good position now to like start getting some new stuff in, because now we're, I think, all caught up. So now I think the next episode will basically be post 1.6, so we'll actually be able to get some stuff. But I'm really interested in this area. So this is our big backyard slash, I forget what I think it's the veterinary hospital. I forget what they call it though.
I don't even remember, honestly. I think this is just like a bathroom building for the most part. I don't know, I could be even wrong, but I don't know. I just like, I know you don't really like this area. I think it's kind of cute, but that's like, we could have had more habitats over here. That's the only complaint that I have with it. But for a playground, it's like a pretty damn good playground. We're just gonna walk through it all, but first of all, it's this building right here that I'm like absolutely in love with. I just really do love how this whole shot came out, I want to say, just with like all the planting over here and like how well the doors and windows work together. I don't know, it's just very, very cozy.
Yeah, like I said, you did a really good job capturing like this area. Because I remember very early on when you were like, just like, is this okay? And so I'm like, no, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Like, if I can recognize the area, you're doing a good job.
Hell yeah.
And so I was very much impressed by like what you did and stuff. So this is definitely good looking. It's definitely like, yeah, you got like all of the little like benches and all the individual like playground things. So how did you get like all of the individual playground, I guess, toys, or I guess jungle gym set? I don't know, like it's not really a jungle gym.
Not really, it's just like a bunch of small schmutz like kind of thrown together. So I knew like a lot of this area had like these little storage things, I guess they are. I don't really know, but I basically just made a few blueprints just going forward, and I just brought them all around. There was this part over here that got a little bit squeezed. Don't tell anyone, but it's not supposed to be this small. It's just like a bunch of water features happening over there. I just used like the water troughs just to kind of fix that up. And there's supposed to be water in here too, but I think none of the water features would actually look good in there. These are honestly really cool over here. So these are like, I'm not sure if you've ever been like those little trinket shops where like they have that little bit of, I guess it's kind of like chalkboard, but you paint on it with water and like the picture stays for a while.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I just really do like all the small toys that they included in here. We have like this little steering wheel. You have like this little xylophone over here. I forgot how I even made this work.
That looked really impressive, actually.
But that's like really cool right there.
Yeah, I actually like it. Like, you added like so much little detail to this area, which like I'm glad you did it though, because it was the only point of the zoo where I'm like, if I do it, I am not going to do it justice. I am just gonna kind of so this is kind of a box type thing or whatever, but you actually like went full on like getting the individual like details and stuff that it actually deserves. So I'm actually really glad.
Yeah, I'm just like, I love how well it works when you're like, because, you know, the usual route is you go past, like, the boat and stuff, and you go all your way back to, like, I don't know, you might stop in Shades of Nature on your way back, but I don't know, I just feel like it captured the vibe pretty well in here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not a kid, so I've just never been inside of it since it was constructed.
I think it's not even open now.
That's possibly, yeah, because which that's kind of the issue with, like, you know, obviously like COVID and stuff. Like, it kind of, you know, detracted a lot from the potential. Because I will say, now that you mention it, I haven't seen any kids or anything use it, and that's probably due to Corona. But it is a shame because they invested a significant portion of the master plan's budget to constructing this new area. And like, I really do feel bad because the way the master plan worked, it was so heavily, they basically sank their entire budget into phase 1, which was all indoor / interactive stuff, which all just completely got ruined by Corona. Because it was the same thing for the longest time. Everyone's like, oh, come see Faces of Nature, or Faces of the Rainforest. I mixed Shades of Nature. But come see Shades of Nature and come see Faces of the Rainforest, 2 indoor buildings that were closed for a full year that you couldn't even go into. They tried opening Faces, like, in part. It wasn't really doing as well. Now that the world is opening back up and stuff, obviously Faces is quite popular. They're able to have a bigger capacity, and obviously Shades is open now, so that's also pretty good. But yeah, like the same thing, the playground has like this giant area, and you just can't really do anything with it right now.
Yeah, and especially this area over here. So once you actually get out of the wetlands trail, you kind of have to like make a choice, go left or right. And over here is kind of the area that I'm not familiar with, and you can kind of see it in the build, unfortunately. But I tried my best to use like Street View. I tried my best to like use all the references that we could to get everything working over here. And I've only been in this once when I was like 12 or 13, but besides that, I don't really have any recollection whatsoever. So I guess like one of the main things we could talk about is like the little treehouse over here. So I am a fan of how well this like path to the treehouse turned out.
Yeah, I'm actually really impressed by it. That actually looks really, really cool.
And yeah, just like, it's pretty nice up here. Unfortunately, no interiors. And I feel like you wouldn't kill me about that because, yeah.
It's a little too much to like cram into it anyway. So like, yeah, I'm not gonna blame you for that. I think they have a beehive in there actually, though.
Do they?
Yeah, I think the left turret, if I remember correctly, they have like a little honeybee hive window type thing, which is kind of cool. I saw it on Street View, but again, haven't been there in person, but I have seen it on Street View. They have a little honeybee thing. Because what's funny is, in the original vision of Our Big Backyard, they were originally supposed to treat this like a pseudo half playground, half small North American wildlife section.
Oh, that would be cool.
So stuff like the otters, the porcupine, the snowy owl, etc., they were all supposed to be in this area. And then they kind of got dispersed. Obviously, now the otters are in World of Adaptation. The porcupine's gone now, and the snowy owl's just kind of in that weird limbo state between North America and Marco Polo. Yeah. And then, yeah, we were supposed to get a bunch of other stuff. I think we were supposed to get a lynx, actually, which would have been a cool species. There was going to be a turkey exhibit, I think. There was a whole bunch of like small North American animals that were going to be littering this area. But in the final product, they just went with keeping North American animals in the North America section, and then the playground and stuff would be where it is right now. So
yeah, it's kind of a shame because like this is such a good area, like it's such good land to develop habitats for, like our North America section over here, and it's good that we're actually in the map so we could actually like draw it out. We only have like 4 animals in here, and it's just kind of lackluster, especially considering that we might be able to get like access to them a lot easier since we are in North America. And I don't know, just some smaller creatures over here. Heck, even like a raccoon or something, it would have been a lot cooler, but...
Why do we need that? We have the wild ones.
Oh, that's true! We can see them in like the bald eagle exhibit and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
Oh, look at that. That looks so, like, I really... Again, I get you used Street View, but you did a good job.
Oh,
like, regardless.
Yep.
Yeah, that swing looks really cool. What did you use for that? Like, what is that piece? Is that... Oh, that's
parentheses.
Cool. And then a bunch of commas or something. Yeah, that's really cool. Because I was like, how did you get that little of a detail? But yeah, that looks really, really neat.
Those font pieces. And then this over here, I thought this was really cute. It's like
that looks cool.
Handicap swing. That's just such a cool design. Nice. Yeah.
That actually is nice. You don't really see that often, like a handicap section. So that's kind of nice.
And I do like I don't know, all the wood over here is it looks cool. I'll give them that.
Yeah, but it definitely looks nice.
Over here, we have someone who likes to escape a lot. Unfortunately, I don't even know where he went. I think he's like, oh, there he is. Oh. Awesome. We're just gonna pause it just to keep him in here. But yeah, this is the old camel rides, I guess. Yep. So yeah, you would sort of get your tickets over here. We have a Frank in there. Just let him be. He won't bite. And I don't know, you just have this little way to get up onto the camel, and then you could ride him around. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They did replace it, as you know, with like the zip line and stuff going across the river and stuff.
Yeah, which I'm tempted to build that now that because I am trying to like understand like what kind of year do I want to date this map to be. Mm-hmm. So because obviously, yeah, now that we don't have the camel rides, now we have the eagle zip line. Do I want to do that, or do I want to keep this just because, you know, it's what you saw on Street View and stuff? So that's kind of what I'm wondering.
And like, there's obviously like, you know, stuff like the train, which I didn't really know existed until I went back like probably a month or two ago, and the train literally just goes through this entire area right behind the wetlands and circles back.
Oh, does it really? I don't even know that.
I should probably go on it sometime, but yeah, that's basically what the section is nowadays. But I don't know, I like the camels still, because we don't have any dromedaries anymore.
That is true, yeah. I don't because I don't think we're gonna get any more like camel rides or anything back in the future, because like Leaf was saying, like that entire area is now completely just completely like covered up. But I don't know, we'll see, because we do have the backstream camels now. Yep. Which, like I said, I just find funny that, you know, I stressed so much about the dromedary camel mod for the reason of the camel rides and the actual dromedary habitat, and then now we have backstreams anyway, and so like I could have saved so much time. But I mean, yeah, I don't know if I built anything else, but I think that's pretty much it, right?
I mean, there's some small stuff. I mean, we do have wherever they went. Probably escaped again, but the Vinterongs are new, so I guess we could kind of check them out in here. I have no clue where they went.
I think I just saw one right below
there they are. But yeah,
there we go.
I think this is my first time seeing them in the game, I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, they look a lot better than like, you know, when we were making fun of them the whole time. Because, yeah, I take it you replaced all my animals with the new official stuff.
I did. So down here we also have the Barbarossa as well. Julie's
the Barbarossa, it looks so much better than my mod. Oh, yeah. Like, I remember when my mod came out, everyone was like, oh my god, it looks so good. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, and then, yeah, Frontiers came out, and I'm like, yep, that's a Barbarossa. So, yeah, they look so much better. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have anything else to show, but, I don't know, like,
really.
I'm wondering what I want to do for the next episode, because now, obviously, you sending me the map back, and I need to figure out what I want to do. So I want to figure out if I want to do the tropical rainforest building with the anteater habitat next, or if I finally want to tackle the wetlands trail, because that entire half of the map, every time I do a pan out of the zoo, it really bothers me because it looks like, oh, you didn't even have the entire left side of the zoo complete or whatever. But, you know, even though I know that the episode, like, to do the entire strip will take me a single episode because it is nothing but, like, it's a wetlands trail, so it's just lily pads and cattails and stuff. Well, actually, we don't even have cattails around here. It's just lily pads
Yeah.
and murky water and some trees and stuff. And then I will have to do the muntjac, but I am very excited, so I will have to see. I don't know which I'm gonna choose. That looks awesome, though.
Yeah, I started that a while ago, and I figured might as well just give you like a little bit of a head start on it.
Yeah, that looks really good. It's because if anyone isn't aware, in the wetlands trail, there's like a little crane statue that's kind of that abstract art thing, and Leaf did a really good job. I like the Australian rods as the material for it. It looks really
It's
cool.
like the perfect thing for like rusted kind of looks. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
So yeah. I mean, if you want to end my video.
Alright, guys, I'm back again. I'm so sorry. Everything just seems to be going wrong today. I'm just going to end the video like this. I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys accepting me on Nick's channel, of course. And I really do hope you guys enjoyed, like, everything I had for you guys. I know it's not usually, like, you know, your typical speed build that he usually does for Roger Williams, but I do hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. And, yeah, I'm not sure what else there is to say. Definitely do give this video a like, give it a comment. Even if you're new here, do consider subscribing to Nick. He's like one of the best Planet Zoo content creators out there, and he will always keep you entertained no matter what, be it drama, be it mods, be it anything else. So I really do appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, just show Nick a good old time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.